we're gonna keep it civil and keep it, you know, profound tonight. All right. Just so you know that I'm not gonna tolerate any craziness tonight. So you have to put yourself together when you're calling on the show. You want to be part of me and be part of those who's going to contribute on today's show. Now, I'm starting this again with, holidays. Before we get into the main thing proper, I'd like to let you know that today is a day of silence. I don't know if you've heard that today is a day of silence. So, I mean, I don't know exactly what they're celebrating in the United States. Every April 12th is a day of silence, and it shocks me though, because definitely there's something connected to it. So I'm going to put you up to speed and tell you exactly what this day of silence is about. The day of silence, created in 1996, not too far-fetched, taking place every April 12th, every year. And this is actually April 12th this year. The Day of Silence is a campaign that seeks to shed light on what many LGBTQ youth experience daily. I like that. Somebody said, "Okay, Raim, we didn't see that coming." I do. Initially, I'm just going to tell you what's going on in the world, so you just know how to follow or how not to follow. So it's about to shed light on what many LGBTQ youth experiencing, and those who are, LGBT, exactly what that means. All right. So what they experience daily, initially intended to focus on the problem within the school system, it has since expanded into workplaces, university campuses, and sporting events. And of course, yearly, millions participate by staying silent for the duration of their day, representing the silence of LGBTQ student. It is not done here, so I mean, we're gonna go past that. So I mean, everything and anything goes on, and it happens in America. Though America is a free state. In case you don't know, it's a free state, and anything happens. Anything is so free like that. So a lot of people are losing their cool. But anyways, today is also a National Grilled Cheese Sandwich Day. Very funny. National Grilled Cheese Sandwich Day on April 12th celebrated the incredible combination of crispy bread. You like bread, right? And then, of course, melted cheese. I used to love those, but then right now, young man is getting old, so we're not going to be indulging in such a thing, because, you got to be aware of your system, and you got to be aware of your health. So I mean, today is also a big wind day, getting blown away with some interesting fact about big wind day. And Cosmonautics Day is today also. This is Cosmonauts International Hero made history for humankind to celebrate the Cosmonautics Day with the United States. All right. And then, of course, today is International Day for Human Space Flights. International Day for Human International Day for Human Space Flight. I just saw something that is almost making me to go, crying out, right? But it's okay. I'm just going to keep it to myself. So the International Day for Human Space Flight. It's the International Day for Human Space Flight celebrates humankind's special relationship with space, just like what our brother is doing with space. A lot of the billionaires have actually gone to this. It's like a competition. Bezos went with his own rocket and team to the space. So many other of them, I can mention all of their names. And now is the richest guy, who is actually from Africa. You know who he is. He is the one people are saying that he's not a human being. No, we're going to talk about that later. He is building castles and building things and real estates in the space. You know who that is. So I mean, apart from we hearing a lot of news that is making around that most billionaires and rich people in the world are building bunkers. I don't know if something bad wants to happen in the States or within around the world. Why are they building bunkers? Bunkers that, with stuff food that can take them for 5 years. And with everything, even driving inside of their shopping mall and everything in a bunkers. So every billionaire and rich man in the world is building a bunker. We don't know exactly what is that. Shout out to you, Falafel. All right. Did I see that? Is it Falafel? Well, hold on. Let me see. Instead of pumping and upping up. Oh, Falafel. Oh, okay. Oh, I got it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is exactly what is this? What kind of meal is this? I'm seeing a lot of onion inside of it and corn bread. Is it corn bread? Corn? Oh man, cheese and it's called falafel. And this is I'm just seeing the picture that my man from New York, Faulkner. Dozie, are you seeing what he said? I think it's just want to join. I hope you're home. I hope Faulkner. I hope you are home enjoying yourself. Posting me this thing. Don't worry, you're in trouble. I've got something for you, Rison. I've got something for you. Eggplant, and pita bread. Oh, how is that gonna be? Peas. Yeah, I saw peas. Yeah, I saw onions too. Oh man, this is a good one. That's a good one, but I don't want to be salivating. Okay, so you hold on your break. Okay. All right. I hope you're not chilling, Faulkner. I hope you're not chilling. Oh, on the street, New York. What country are you right now? Because I know you're like a Voyager. You travel a lot. I mean, I love your style. But anyway, I'm looking forward to December. I might decide to come visit you, and then I go to the UK to go visit family and also visit my old brother there, Raim, and then you is who I'm going to visit first from the state. So you're on the street. I'm wondering what street are you? See, that divert my show. Faulkner is distracting me, diverting my show to something else. You're not. Go ahead. Type it. Let me see what you're typing. Okay. I'll see it. Just let it come through. All right. So, that's that. Today's also the International Day for Street Children. Okay. All right. Here they are. Okay. That's what do you mean? I didn't get that. Today is International Day for Street Children. We have street children all over the world. International Day for Street Children gives a voice to the voiceless street children around the world, including here, because we do have a lot of them also in this part of the world. Street children. Today is also International Day of Pink. If you love pink, wear pink. And But I don't know why the LGBTQ is just popping up everywhere. This day is a day for celebrating, and most of them, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Jesus show mercy to even the sinners until when we know where are they going to get. Somebody's asking me if what do I think about the LGBTQ? And I said, I don't blame them. I know that some of them are retarded. I know some of them are actually not good. I don't know if I should say Bobrisky is such, if he's a cross-dresser or something else. I don't know the reason why people do what they do, but they have a reason here. Possibly maybe they want to make some money and shed some clout, but there over there in the States is something different. But I'm not going to condemn them. New York. Okay, you're in New York, right? Nice. I know the New York street life is just crazy, and I love that. Yeah. So let's not go into that, but I just said the LGBT, people should just allow them to do whatever they want to do. but not to corrupt. Where I have problem with them is to corrupt the children within our neighborhood, the children in the society. Do not tell them either. Just let them grow to understand exactly what choice to make, and not it's not about telling them when they don't even know what choice to make when they're little, and that's absurd. All right, so today is also National Only Child Day, National Maya Day, National Mac Day, blah 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 blah. We got a whole lot of it. Okay, so and then let's go into the nitty-gritty of tonight. Right now, I want to thank Faulkner for posting that video. I would have loved to post it for everybody to be able to see it, but it's not everybody here who is streaming with us. But if you're streaming with us, it's no problem. We welcome you wherever you are. My name is Raim, and Dozie is in the building with me. We're doing this together as usual, only when he's around. But I believe that this week, after this week, Dozie will be around, in and out, and
maybe out and in.
Out and in.
You say maybe out and in.
Okay. All right. It's okay. So today is the open mic day, and then I just do not want to talk much today. I want to give the mic to Dozie, and of course give the mic to you. What is that thing that you want to talk about? What is that thing that is the issue that you want to spit out? Spit out your vent. Today's literally just venting about anything you want to vent about, anything you want to see change. What is that thing that is in your chest that you want to let out? Is it the stuff in the news? Is it the electricity hike? Is it the death of what's his name again? Junior Pope. Is it whatever that is trending that you want to spit about, that is troubling you and you want to spit it out? And then they might remind you that if you have something in your chest that you need to spit out, this Friday you can do it. And please do it with civility, and do it with with morals, so that you can be free from whatever. Is it your personal? I don't know. Was it last time that we talked about? Last time, a lot of people were just venting about.
I think when we talked about, brought the issue of the man that denied pregnancy.
Yes.
And,
yeah.
The triplets.
Exactly. And then so many people were talking, and I know why some people call on that particular day, because what we were talking about was it on Wednesday, right? Was it Tuesday or Wednesday?
That was on Tuesday.
So on Tuesday, we had a lot that was connected and related to some people, and that was the reason why they called in. And you're just gonna manage my voice. I'm trying to, but Dozie is here. Dozie is gonna be doing my job, even when I'm not going to be too strong to say some certain things. All right, so Dozie, I want to start from you. What is that thing that you want to vent on today? What is your own stuff that is hanging you in your chest that you want to spit out? Spit it out now before we open the phone lines for everybody to call in.
Or forever hold your peace.
Or forever hold your peace.
Well, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Lagos, and of course, every other part of the world, like Faulkner from the UK. From New York City.
New York City, New York.
Yeah, the rest of everyone listening to us and watching us here, YouTube, and maybe our website. My name is Dozie, and Raim is asking me if there's something I need to
spit out today.
Maybe I should be the voice, for the listeners
Yeah.
a little bit.
Go
After all,
ahead.
we are voice of the people.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Go
because
ahead.
majority of people that are going to call us tonight are still going to be, talking about so many happenings around the country or within the country: electricity tariff hike, cost of living, the whole economic stuff. Because it's really going crazy. It's really going crazy. Sometime, was it last week? We were talking about that I brought up the issue of the politicians, or rather the leaders. We call them leaders, right?
What do we do that?
Okay, let me just use the word leaders,
Politicians.
because that's what they are called. But if I'm not on air, maybe I wouldn't use the language. Yeah, but I'm on air,
Yeah.
so let me say they are leaders.
Alright.
So many things they are not really getting right. Okay, and it's not funny. Seriously, it's not funny, because the country is at this point. I'm just trying to throw my reference on the electricity hike stuff, because bringing such at a point where the country is in a state of
Quagmire.
will I say state of quagmire. Things are really on the high. Everything is really crazy. People have been waiting for price of food and the rest of them to come down. None of them is if you're calling Rice, hey Rice, please come down, we're waiting for you, step down. Rice will say, no, I'm not going anywhere, I'm staying here. Our beans, please just come down a little. Gary, come down a little. They say, no, we die here, I'm not coming down. We are begging for them to come down, even when the exchange rate, naira against dollar kind of has reduced or gotten down a little. A lot of people will be like, oh, that has been the culture in the country. It can be easy for things to go up, when the exchange rate goes up, and then when it goes down, it becomes difficult, for it to go down. But if you look at it, a lot of people were actually blaming the traders, okay? The people who sell stuff, maybe the importers and the rest of them. You guys, when the price of when the exchange rate went up, most of you, or if not all of you, you took the prices of your wares up. When some of them were asked, they were like, okay, most of the items we have, or people will ask them, why would you raise the price up when you already had those things stocked long time ago, even before the price, the exchange rate increments? They will tell you, if we should sell it at the old price which we bought it, it's going to be difficult for us to buy again, because we have to buy at the new price. So we have to sell at that market, at that price, current exchange rate, in order to be able to have our gain. And if you look at it logically, even myself, I took time to analyze it, and you find out that if they should sell it at the previous price, what it means is that they are going to by the end of the day, they will have to add money from their pocket in order to make up to the amount, so as to buy again. Okay, now people understood that. Okay, now the price, the exchange rate seems to be going down, or rather it seems to be falling, and then you people are still selling at that price. Now what now happens? So do you still want to tell us, okay, the ones you bought at the old rate, which was higher, now is going down, why not reduce the price? And they also brought up a defense, but the truth is that if we should keep on blaming these people who sell things, you find out that it doesn't even, if you look at it, you still find out that it will be difficult for them to still bring it down, even with the naira value coming down. Why? Because it is not the naira against dollar stuff is not stable. That is the point. That is the problem. Because they can decide to, okay, let's sell at this current price. The next day, they find out that it has gotten up. It can't. What people are calling or clamoring for is for it to be stabilized. Make it stable. Make it stable. What is wrong with the mic?
Okay.
Is it okay now?
No, go ahead. Go ahead again. It's really good.
Okay. So think it's okay. I don't know. Maybe it's the people from
I think
YouTube.
it's from here now.
Okay.
It has to be from here.
Yeah, it's okay. Now, what people are clamoring for, calling on government to do, is to find a way to stabilize the naira against the dollar. It's not today you're telling us that the price of dollar against naira has come down to 1,100 naira per dollar, and the next day is 1,120 naira per dollar. The next day is 1,880 naira. The next day is 1,150 naira. You know, just going up and down. It wouldn't help. There's no marketer that can risk it. So, and trust me, this thing is affecting a whole lot of people. And now you're bringing in the electricity. I don't even want to mention my own, because personally, I've bought some units of electricity, but I will not mention the number of units given to me in the amount I purchased it. And this whole band A, band B, I don't know, almost everyone I know belong to that band A. That is another thing. I'm here to see people who will tell you, okay, I belong to band B, and most of the people who are even complaining, who say they belong to that band A of a thing, most of them barely get up to 5 hours electricity per day.
No, it's not possible.
A lot. Okay, my area was branded as band A, but if I tell you my story when it comes to the kind of how the amount of
how many hours
power we get per day.
How many hours?
Okay, you know, they always do this kind of rationing of a thing. In the morning, they bring it maybe around 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. Once
does that
12
count?
p.m.
How do they count that if they're rationing?
It's been like, you know, I've taken time to monitor it, and it has turned out to be.
Wait, hold on. I know the
12,
area.
12 noon, they take the light. Then throughout the sunny afternoon, you will not see the light until around 3. No, not 3. Around 5-6 p.m. you see it. Once it's 10 p.m. on the dot, or a few minutes before 10 p.m. it's gone, and that's final for the day.
So, but if you calculate in all of the hours that the light just
barely from 6 hours to 10 p.m. from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. is around 4 hours. Maybe 9 in the morning to 12 p.m. in the afternoon is about 3 hours.
So mix it all together.
A total of 6, 7, 8 hours.
So that's no band A.
But that's what we saw.
Band A is 15. Is it 15?
They
14,
said 20
14,
to 24 hours.
No. Band A is 20. So, okay,
20 to
so that's literally
hours.
the biggest of all. So he's then band B is 15.
I'm talking about mine first hand experience. But I know a lot of people that told me that they don't see even up to 5 hours, 4 hours, 3 hours light. But you know what? How they did this? They actually they did this based on, like, they didn't really specify some areas. They kind of made it broad, a broad area. Like, they will just categorize the whole of that place as band A. But if you come inside there, you see that some persons or some sub areas within that large area, they hardly get light. Maybe from their own substation or from transformer. I don't know.
It doesn't make any sense. So you'll be paying for. You see, that's the problem we have. You're paying for electricity. You say band A was 20 hours a day?
I think they say 20 to 24 hours or 20 to 24
I don't think it's
hours.
up to 24
No, check
hours.
it.
Okay, so then band B should be 14 hours, 15 hours.
From 20 down.
Now, most people are complaining that, as you said, it's true. They don't have up to 5 hours, 4 hours a day, and it's not even there. I mean, it's not every day. And then you're paying for the hike, I mean, does it make any sense? It doesn't make any sense. Seriously, for me, it doesn't make any sense. And why would you be paying for something that you don't get?
Another concern I have in this particular issue is the fact that they did that. Do you know what these people did? Okay, you know that if you charge this amount of money, and maybe someone that doesn't see up to 10 hours of electricity or barely sees light, and the person uses a prepaid meter, it's okay. If you see light, you take it. If you didn't see light, at least you'll be using whatever,
because you have PPP,
whatever thing you use, you pay for the value of what you get. Now, but those of them that use postpaid or estimated bill, you find out that whether there is light or there is no light, you will still be charged based on that current tariff.
That's the point.
What these people did, sometimes I keep wondering, is there really any plan or anywhere in the Nigerian constitution or in the mind of the leaders or whatever that the citizens are actually put first or even remembered? You increased tariff or whatever they call it, and then you went ahead to increase the cost of acquiring prepaid meter. This is another thing they do, bro. You see, this country is I call it recklessness and impunity. It's much. They don't really consider the citizens.
No, ever since
you see this whole prepaid meter of a thing. To be honest with you, most areas people prefer, or is even advisable in most areas, as long as this our epic type of power supply is concerned, to use prepaid, because at least you'll be paying for the value of what you get. But unfortunately, in this country, just love people pay. I don't even want to mention even in some of these telecommunication and all these TV decoders and all
TV,
that. A whole lot of them. But let me they enjoy
Nigeria,
seeing the people pay for something that you will not get the service, the value.
The worst one.
Why making prepaid meter expensive so that it will be so difficult for people to acquire it? Let them continue making use of postpaid so that they can, even if you bring light once in a month for them, you charge them for the whole month.
That's what I'm saying. They're making things difficult.
Why do they enjoy that? Why not make it simple so that that's one thing that differentiates some of these Western countries from us.
When the prepaid meter came out, when the PPP came out, it was formerly free, right? You get it without any cash, right? All of a sudden, we say hearing that you have to pay for it. And when you pay for it,
was around 60, 50 something.
It was free. It was free.
I mean, just before this increased stuff.
Okay.
But now some of them about 200 and something thousand, some 300 and something thousand to get a prepaid meter. Wow,
they just love to do things just to make the people suffer. You see, I told someone we were having a debate about certain things, and when somebody was saying that Israeli army is using hunger to want to be able to deal with, those crazy people in the Palestinian Hamas. And of course, they're dealing with Hamas, you'll be dealing with the people too. And innocent people are also dying because of them. And I said that's the same thing that we Nigerian politicians are doing against the Nigerians. It's hunger. That's the tool to destroy this nation. Look at in other part of the world, for example, when you were talking about paying for something you didn't use, let's talk about pay TV now. Now, cable TVs in other part of the world, you pay for what you use
on the go.
That's why we have Netflix and all those Showmax and all those other streaming platform where you pay on the go and use exactly what you pay, and that's what people are doing now. People are ignoring other pay TV stuff.
Even the one we use in this country that came from South Africa, I won't mention their names.
That's what I'm saying. That's a major
where they are.
They do not.
They use it per go.
Exactly.
As you pay, you make use of. But here in our own country, that's why
it's called pay cable TV. It's pay as in it's pay-per-view, like you pay on the go. But this one, whether there's electricity or not, the thing is not on. You're not supposed to pay for it. As a matter of fact,
mine is going to expire tomorrow.
And because there's no light for what happened to me.
I can't even mention how many times I sat down in my house and watch it, view those channels from big.
It's so bad. I'm telling you. That was a time I paid for 2 months. Was it 2 or 3 months? 2 or 3 months. And that the first week, my sister called me in Abuja and said, look, they needed me to follow up a particular contract. There's a project and they wanted me to, they wanted me to come. And I said, oh God, this is waste of money. And when I went there, came 2 months plus, just a few months of when the thing is supposed to expire. I came and I'm like, God, I know I'm not going to enjoy this. And the thing goes, it's over. and my money wasted. And I'm like, when will these people change? But you see the thing, it is not them. It's not those people from
It's
there.
not them.
It's the people, the system
people
here.
that is
They're the one billing
problem.
that they're collecting so much money. If I tell you the percentage that these people take, and a lot of people even, let me not mention
because
names.
they don't care about the people. That is the same question I'm asking. When will these people want, at least for once, put the interest of the, forget all this whole boo-ha-ha and all this noise they made during campaign. The truth is that these people, they don't
Don't care about your
about
citizenry.
anybody who
Don't
is
care
a
about.
citizen of this country.
And that's
They
why
don't care.
that's why I take in full
Because
term.
if the first thing to this, like the first step, that something you see first, and you say, okay, this country is about to make progress or is headed the right way. The first step is them having the interest of these people at heart. Without it, trust me,
And
nothing is
that's-
good. Because all these things we are mentioning is
that is-
do you know how much these guys collect from some of these, even the telecom companies
and
So many of them,
telecommunications,
the same
they,
thing.
they bill them
By
a
the end
lot.
of the month, it's gone.
I'm telling you.
You whether
So-
you used it or you didn't use it, it's none of their
so
business.
that's the reason the directors and the people who own this telecommunications and just organization, they bill the people, make the people to suffer because they feel that these people are taking from us. That was a time
So,
I can't
a
remember.
huge amount of money.
I can't remember what year the one telecommunication was actually summoned, and then of course one paid cable TV was summoned to the House of Assembly, and we were waiting. Everybody were happy about that. I can't remember what year was that, like 4 or 5 years ago, and we were waiting and thinking, oh, these people are doing the right thing. All of a sudden, everything just died off. It means somebody has taken something, and I got a full information that these people are billing them so much, and that's why they're doing well. If you don't do it in your country, why are you doing it here? Why are you coming? Why not a pay view kind of stuff that every other person is doing in the other country? Why is it that we just allow people come from? Look at all of the foreigners that are actually coming to open they have an organization, maybe a factory here. See the way they treat Nigerians, the girls. They mess them up.
The foreign countries here, right?
Of course.
Or companies.
You see what happened recently. We heard that a Chinese guy killed his girlfriend. How many of these foreign guys that have killed their girlfriend or their wives here that they got married from this place?
Nobody knows about. So many of them.
It's just this particular one that maybe the person is actually connected to someone, or maybe one human right had to take the matter to another level that they had to sentence the guy to prison. I don't know if they sentenced him to death or something. I can't remember.
I heard he was sentenced to death.
Okay.
But we haven't gotten any further
I mean,
information
you
about
just
it.
hear something on the internet, you read some news, but it's not something that's happening. It's something. Look at people. Okay, what about people who were sentenced to death, who did some heinous crimes, killed, did a whole lot, and they were sentenced to death? Those people, I can mention them. One is one man of God here that was in the Jawi Estates here that killed and did a whole lot, did so many heinous things. Then I was around, and then just here in Nigeria State, something had to, I think something King. He's still there. They sentenced him to death afterward. But let me tell you what's going on. Most of them, like him and other big ones, the governor then, which is supposed to sign the death warrant, has not signed any. So they are just still there. Another governor came and that has not signed it. Another one came, not signed it. This one now is here. This one has not signed that death warrant. Because before that happens, the governor must sign the death warrant. But they have not signed it. So those guys, who knows, might be free one day. And then they come back to the society to do even worse. Nigeria, which way? Which way? Come on. Look at what happened recently. Just yesterday, there was a lady, a billionaire in the communist country, talking about China. Her name is, what was her name again? Milang. I think something, Lone Milang. I think she's a billionaire. I think she deals in the real estate or something. They figure out that she I think she did something. I think she embezzled money and she stole money from a bank. I was actually thinking that it was a guy. I didn't know it was a lady until I went through details to find out that it was a lady. She has been sentenced to death in China. She's a billionaire. She's a socialite. Everybody knows her. She's into so many things. She's got 300 Fortune companies, and including real estate. She deals with all of that. But they say she did some really bad deal in a bank and took people's money and blah blah blah. And that's what people do here in this country.
And
That's where they do, and they go away with it. And in fact, the other day I was posting something on my WhatsApp, and I said, when people do this kind of stuff here, they give them chieftaincy title. They give them title. They even make them kings.
Such caliber of people like this woman you're talking about here in Nigeria, trust me, nothing will be done to her.
So that's why you see they're rushing down here. That's why you see these foreigners are actually coming here. They come here to do. Do you know what you get? Tax evasion. Try it in America or try it in some other countries. You're going to jail. But here, so many people are just doing things to go away with it. The time has really gone. 15 minutes gone past the hour, 10 o'clock. That's Dozie's own submission. He's just angry about the way things are, ranging from the electricity power hike and all that stuff and all the craziness that's going on. Whatever you want to talk about, okay. Faulkner says I can't wait to call in and break something. All right, call in and break it down. Please break the table if you want to. 0700 903 903 903. 0700 903 903 903. Me personally, I'm actually sick and tired of the country. I won't lie to you. I know the reason why I'm still here, and it's not about Jack buying, but it's about fulfilling some royal oath. Okay, so call in. WhatsApp line is 081-7175-6338. The WhatsApp line is 081-7175-6338. So what is that thing you want to talk about? This is the time. Don't start calling me by 11 o'clock. You and Dozie will be here. If you call me late, you and Dozie will be here. Me, I will just go and sleep. All right, I got a first caller. All right, Chris is calling. Hello, Chris.
Hey, hi, Raim.
What's up? How you doing?
I'm good. Good evening.
Raim, how now? I reached out to you though.
Yes, I saw it, but I couldn't. As well. You can see it in my voice. I was under the weather, but I'm good.
Yeah, many things are just going through my head. Like, what's up with Raim? This one like him. Okay.
Yes, it's true, but I was very strong. But I just said, let me make it out today, and because I'm on medications. The medication is troubling me, but very soon I'll be good. Since we're in the weekend already, by Monday, Tuesday I'll be good. I'll bounce back.
All right, please do then.
So that's why you guys have to look out for me. Good looking out for me. Thank you.
Hey, welcome, Dozie. Hi, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Chris. How you doing?
Dozie is in the building.
Yeah. So quick one here. So I don't waste time. So my own is totally different from what you're saying. Like Nigeria matter, it don't tire me.
It's
so
me too.
Don't tire everybody.
Me
Don't
too.
tire
I know they
everybody.
talk about yeah.
Me
so,
too.
So this one is a quick one. So I have a friend who she started a business. Do you understand? Then very good business. She's into hair making. She's very talented with this thing. When she got married, she closed down the business. To focus on family. Well, we're quite close, but after a while, I didn't hear from her after our marriage. Then when we got to speak one time, she was really heartbroken based on, my business is no more. I'm doing one menial job based on what my husband told me. I said, who told you to quit your business? Said my husband said so. I said, really? I said, why didn't you speak to me earlier? Because she's someone that takes my advice when I, speak to her. So, but during that time, there was just silence, So what am I saying here? I know there's a thing, in marriage counseling, if I'm not mistaken, they tell you that, always listen to your husband. Always listen to your husband. What I'm saying is two ways, but I'll emphasize on the husband part. And women, always listen to your husband. Whatever he says is the head, is this one. Sorry, I don't totally buy that school of thought, and I'll tell you why. Now, do you know, Raim, that the devil can speak to your husband? The devil can use your mom, can use your dad to even derail your dream. By just one advice. So let me say, it happened to me growing up, because I really love to play football very, very well. Yeah, so when I was trying to advance my career, my dad said, nope, you're not playing football, you break your legs. I don't want to have a kid with a broken leg, and that was it. As I got older, I became wise. I started learning so many things from my mentor. And then I learned something from the Bible. Remember, Peter was very close to Jesus Christ, yeah? And when Christ was on his journey to be crucified, when he shared his dream with the disciples, the Bible said Peter pulled Jesus Christ one side and said, God forbid that this will happen to you. It will be done to you. And Christ rebuked him. He didn't say, he didn't say, get behind me, Peter. He said, get behind me, Satan. Remember, this is Peter that is close to Jesus Christ.
But
so it's the same.
But Satan was speaking through him. Yeah, I got it.
Exactly. So, and if you watch the movie Wonder Woman, I learned a lot from Wonder Woman. A whole lot. Wonder Woman was a character she's an Amazon. She was trying to kill Ares. Ares in their own climb was the demon. Yeah. So when she was sent out to the world, go out and kill Ares, she was fighting so hard to kill Ares, not knowing that the commander of the armies was Ares himself. So she killed somebody thinking I had killed Ares, but the real Ares came out, which surprisingly was her commander in the human flesh that was sending them out on the mission. She was so confused. And guess what he said? He was telling her that, because she killed a scientist, so he was telling her that woman you killed, a scientist, do you think she did that invention by herself? No, I spoke to her in a dream. Do you understand? And she created those inventions. So when you see inventions like the AK-47 bombs and all these things are not our normal thinking. There's always something behind them. People might not believe this.
Yeah, before you go, there was before you continue, I just remembered that I read an article, but the article is actually connected to the book of Enoch, where they say there's a particular angel worse than the devil who actually came, who whispered this invention to the ears of men, where they created weapons. I can't remember his name. I won't mention his name.
If you remember,
it's in the book of Enoch. And book of Enoch is out of the Bible. It was cut off from the Bible. So I can relate.
Yeah, so my point is this. Wonder Woman was an amazing story. Yeah. I won't go all to that, but just bear in mind that there was an Ares who was boasting that I spoke into this woman's ear. Forget the honor she had. I spoke these inventions into her ears. Now, same thing happens in marriage and relationship. All right. Now, I know he's your husband. I know she's your wife. I know she's your mom. But we should train our minds to have a discerning spirit. Many people have had dead dreams because of these things. Oh, mom wants to do this, or maybe the woman wants to, pursue a venture. The man says, no, you can't do this. God forbid, it's not in my house. I'm telling you, it's not the man speaking. It is not the man speaking. There is a voice behind that man. And if you're quick to discern these things, I'm telling you, I don't know, I have a bit of discernment, with this kind of things. I'm able to tell, but growing up, I didn't have those things. So if I know what I know now, my dad will now stop me from playing football. In fact, before he passed on, he asked me one day, he called me, we're talking, man to man now. He said, do you still want to play football? I said, Daddy, it's late already. Don't worry. I'm not mad. I told him, I'm not mad at you, really, but it's late already.
Are you there? Chris? Okay, network.
Okay, so sometimes we feel that when our mom or dad, they make certain decisions, it is coming from, a place of wisdom. It could be, but if you don't have a discerning spirit, I'm telling you, you will kill your dream. you will kill your career, and that is the end of you. I'm serious. Achieving, your dream in life. I'm saying this because it has happened to two of my friends. In fact, it was even later on. She had a husband now. They are actually separated now. Do you understand that? And she's now trying to get back her life back. Until today, she regrets that she closed her business. Till today, she still regrets that move. And I was really pained because I know someone who gave her 1 million naira to set up. Till today, she's still apologizing to that. Okay?
So, what is the reason why the man would say you should close? Is he rich? Is he very rich? Is he a wealthy, opulent man? Does he have a lot of money?
No, he's not. So he's not. So
what is the reason? There must be something. Did she say anything like that?
Yeah, I asked her, and she was like, since I've studied my husband, I realized that one, he believes that a man should always be the head of the house. He believes that a woman shouldn't earn more than a man. He believes that if the woman begins to earn more, that he would lose his respect. So he's always trying to put her under subjection. Okay. And she realized this when they were separated though. When you are in love, you are blind. So me, I'm not in love, and I'm not the one in love, so I can see. So right. It was when they were separated, she started seeing these things. And I said, I mean, lucky you realize. I said, I saw these things a long time ago, but I'm not the one that will say something.
Do you know that
will say your marriage
is very absurd, because people just want respect for destruction. They just want this respect, and then they destroy themselves. They want prestige, and they just kill themselves. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. You can still put her in subjection even as she's doing the business. Why would you tell her to stop? That's slavery. You don't do that, for crying out loud, because whatever you do to your wife, you're doing it to yourself. Mm-hmm. Now they're separated.
Exactly. Same thing happened to a friend of mine. I swear the husband was going to use gun to shoot me. I'm telling you, no joke. So my pastors had to intervene. I told my pastor, I said, see, I know they are married, and this girl is my friend, that I don't have time to attend my friend's funeral. I don't want to attend her funeral when I know I can say something to prevent what I'm seeing. That if I don't talk, this man will kill this girl. Literally.
Oh, man, that's so bad.
But now they are separated because she got wiser. So this thing happens every time. So being able to discern, I've seen women who, for instance, now you're working in a bank, suddenly you got married, you stop bank work, probably you're doing one small business by the side, I can't even foot your daily bills, all because of, it's my husband. Respect your husband, but I feel if you can call him, speak to him, so that the spirit behind him can also hear your voice. I don't believe in subjecting women. I believe in allowing them live their full potential, because whatever is good for her is good for me, is good for the kids.
Yeah. As you said, whatever is good for them is good for you. Now, but I understand, but for me, I think he did wrong. He wouldn't have actually gone that far. The reason why I'm saying is, if the lady, I don't know, seriously, there's something I needed to say. Let me just keep my cool.
Things they happen, because I get lots of people who call me for advice and those kind of things. They happen, they happen, guy. I'm telling you, with women, it's crazy, man.
It's bad. Okay, now she's separated, and obviously she will find somebody that will respect her vision.
She's 100 times better now, Raim. I'm telling you. A lady who could not even put money together to get a place for herself. Now she's rolling in millions of naira, because she's not. Yeah, I'm not joking, man. Like, doors were opening for her, crazy doors with her kids. I mean, I know how she was tattered, looking like someone that was beggarly. I told her, leave that your job. God will find a way. You can't be in that job and say, want to look after your kids. And she took my advice. She left the job. Sometimes when we leave our jobs, it's not like there's a job waiting. We leave our jobs sometimes so that we can refire our brain and re-strategize on the next move. That's what many Nigerians are always in their jobs. He's killing you. You're coming back with back pain. You will not die if you leave that job. I'm telling you. Draw back. Go to a place of thinking. Your mind will tell you what to do. I'm telling you.
No, but you're right. But it's not suitable for everyone.
No, I know, it's not for everyone, bro. It's not for everyone. I'm telling you, it's suicide for some people. All
Okay.
right, now that's what I need to see, man. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, Chris, for calling. I'll reach out to you.
All right.
All right now. Okay, Faulkner is trying to call Ian.
You said, this one been calm while Chris was talking.
Mm-hmm.
Well, everything he said is almost everything he said is true. But okay, I think we have a
Let's.
because I want to react to
Wait.
what Chris said. Hello.
Come on.
Uh-oh.
He's on. He's on.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening to you.
Yo, what's up, man?
I'm good. Faulkner.
Good
Okay,
evening.
this is a WhatsApp line. Oh, where is the?
No, that's for both the WhatsApp.
Oh, okay.
And the normal.
Oh, all right, nice. So I didn't know. Faulkner, you're welcome on board.
What's happening? Good evening, Dozie, man. Good evening, Ryan. What's up? What's up? Good evening to everybody. Evening to Lagos.
Lagos
Yo,
to
man.
New York.
How is that part of the world?
Man, it just stopped raining and the weather it actually feels like spring now, so which is really,
Really?
cool, relaxing.
Really?
Yes.
Spring over there. What is it over
Yes,
here?
sir.
Is it?
I don't know.
what do you call it,
Dozie is
sir?
asking me what is it over here. What's over here is
Over here
is hell.
roasting us.
Is hell. We call
It's
it.
spring like hell.
Is hell over here.
Maybe this is our own spring. Who knows?
And you know one very
I
funny
tell
thing,
you, man.
Faulkner. Let me tell you one
tell
very
you,
funny
man.
thing that happened recently. Somebody called me and told me that she was in the big house, a friend's house. It was so hot because there was no light. The gen can't be on. I don't know what happened to the gen. So she was naked. She was having a birthday suits. I think this is for you and others who understand. Her birthday suits, okay? And she was just walking around the big building because the place was so hot inside of the house, like roasting a chicken. And then all of a sudden, because she didn't know that somebody was in the house, and because of the hotness, she took off everything. Someone was peeping her from afar. She didn't know there's someone in the house. And then because of that, someone tried to get in her. And she's regretting it. Why did she even take off her clothes for the first place? And I was asking her, why did you take off your clothes for the first place? She said, it's hot. In the house, it say it's hot. It's worse than the house. You know I can't take off my clothes outside. It's a very funny thing, though. It's really hot here. It's hell. And it can make you do a lot of things. You see now?
It's climate change, man. Climate change.
Climate change.
Climate change, man. You can never escape that. Climate change is real and is real out there.
Very soon, we're going to be like Erica Badu. We're going to be getting naked, walking on the street of Lagos.
If you can do it, you can, man. There are a couple of nude beach, man.
I know.
You can do what you want to do, man.
I know that.
Yeah, man. Yep. So let me really jump on the matter real quick. So I like what the guy that just called. I like what
Chris.
he said.
Yeah.
But there are a couple of things that it's missing in everything he just said. I think firstly is that we need to understand that I think until we understood that women are equal to us, it will make things work for us. I think I blame the wife for leaving her own job, all because that she believes in the dream of her husband. And I also think that the guy's knowledge, it's called recycling knowledge. So it's basically what your grandfather believes in. They transferred that over to the guy's father, then his father transferred that over to that same guy. So now, all our grandparents, there are ways that they do things back then, which, respect to their knowledge, we accept that, but it's just that we cannot be having this recycling knowledge where you don't want to believe in women, you believe women believe to stay in the next room, or they have to be in the kitchen, no, women are meant to support men. So what I'm saying is that if your husband have a job of $500,000 or 500,000 naira a year, or maybe 1 million naira a year, and your wife is making 5 million naira a year, it means that your husband should leave his job, still with the kids. Your wife is making times 3 of what you are making. it's all about compromise. But like in things how things are done in Nigeria is different.
Yeah.
Nigerian practice out of context. They practice whatever they want to practice. They pick whatever that suits them. But until men tends to understand that women are there to support us, and the Bible
Exactly.
talks about it very well.
Exactly.
I think we should quit saying that. Oh, like some the Bible says no, it's not that. Then secondly, the guy talked about his own football dream. I was once a footballer too. I love football very well. His father did not kill his dream. It's just that whatever that was transferred that his father believed in killed his dream. There are so many players that knows how to play football very well. When I was in high school, I was among top 3 players. But because that we all believe in education, that's the motto of the way Nigeria concept is built
Exactly,
on.
yeah.
Education comes first.
Yeah.
And that's what everybody believes in. And the fact that people don't believe in certain things, it creates a other part of the world for us. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, all right, cool. So the other one I'm gonna jump on is the electricity real quick.
Okay.
So do you know that in every household in Nigeria right there, not everybody owns TV or air conditioner.
Exactly.
It means that with one air conditioner, you can generate at least 3,000 watts or more. And with television, you can only generate probably like a 200 watts.
Okay.
Then with a light bulb that you have in your household, you generate at least like 50 watts to 60 watts.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to say is that in context, every household, you should be able to pay at least 3,000 naira for those combination of electricity. Apart from the air conditioner, because air conditioner, the reasons that you generate over 5,000 or 10,000 watts, it depends on the BTUs that you have. Some people BTUs on the AC consist of maybe like 36,000 BTUs, or something like 10,000, something like 15,000. It depends on how big those air conditioners are.
Yeah.
So, in context, just to bring it very easy,
Yeah.
it means that every household should be paying nothing less than 2,000 naira for electricity.
Every month.
Reason is that we don't generate that much, or we don't consume that much.
Yeah.
So all those, whatever the guy is talking about, or the commission is talking about, he doesn't know what he's talking about. They find a way to scam people because they realize that Nigerians don't ask questions and we don't
Exactly.
understand how things are done. So,
True.
so let me break it again. With 2,000 naira, you should be able to use 1 month of your supply without interruption. But now they just overcharge people, man.
And then the overcharging came through, and the electricity, we're not even seeing it. Some places don't even see 6 hours. Some don't even see 3-4 hours of electricity. What you get, and then they're paying. And then you heard what it says. You heard what Dozie say. Dozie say his own area is Band A, and Band A is believed to have to be supplying 20. Is it 20 hours? 18 to 20 hours, or 20? Is it 24 hours? Now, if we are supposed to be paying for 20 to 24 hours, and we're each day, and you're not seeing that, and you're seeing only 4 to 6 hours a day, are you meant to be paying that which is meant for the 24 hours? Because it doesn't make any sense. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me. I need somebody to please make this known to me. It doesn't make any sense. And why do people don't have a PPP? I mean, the prepaid.
It's a messed up country. That's what I just said. That's why I gave you what I just gave.
Please come on, take Dozie away. Dozie wants to jack back.
Yeah, Dozie is crazy. I mean, that's why Raim, I've been telling you, man.
I'm leaving December.
Move to Thailand, man. Your life will be easy.
No, let me tell you, before you start talking about the Thailand thing, I've already had 1 or 2 friends in Thailand, even relatives in Thailand right now, as I'm talking to you before. But, I don't really get along with certain people. I just like to mind my business. But I promise you, when I come over there, States, come visit my mom, my siblings, stay for a little while. I'll visit. I'll do like here. I'll go to Thailand. I go to other places. I know Thailand, man. The place is good. I read about it. It's sweet. It's not about what you told me, dude. That place is, and the women is, oh man.
Oh my Lord of mercy! If we hear the junk in the trunk, that's them over there.
Food, cheap, everything.
I tell you, man. I mean, I don't mean to
Junk on
I
the
don't mean
trunk,
to bring
but I
it,
hear
bring
you
it on the
say
radio,
that.
but those right. But you know what, right? I hear people complain about things are very expensive in Nigeria when it talks about. I'm sorry to say this. They talk about women are very expensive. Like you pay for certain service in Nigeria. Listen, man. Nigeria, it's expensive. Come to Thailand. The food is so cheap that with 50 baht, that's like less than probably 200 naira, man.
Yeah.
Those you will eat full meal, complete good meal.
Wow.
A whole bag of those spices pepper that they sell, right?
Yeah,
A whole
yeah.
50 kg. Those you buy that for like maybe like 3,000 naira. A whole 50 kg. Like that's because our things are so cheap over there.
Awesome.
And they don't bother you, man. I mean, we look at all those places all the time. We see the good things that they're doing. We want the same thing for Nigeria also. It's just that by people ripping people off in this time of the year, and you look at how people are struggling every goddamn day, it's very bad. When you can compare to other countries, man, things are cheap over there. How come Nigerians can't how come we can't just implement the same style in Nigeria? By the end of the day, it's always about self-interest.
That's it.
And the last one, before I let you go, I don't want to hold your time too much. They are on the Bobrisky matter.
6 months.
Everyone have their choice to do whatever they want to do, and that's the part that Bobrisky chose. They're always gonna be parts of us in this world, and it's always about how you raise your own family and how you guide everybody through the word of God. We can only speak from what that we read. We know from the ancient days, homosexual has always been in existence.
Yeah.
We cannot deceive ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
There's always been there, and just have to find a common ground, how to live together.
Yeah.
You chose what you want. At the end of the day, everything ends up with dirt. That's all.
Yeah. True though. Okay. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir, man.
Thank you so much for calling in. I've been wanting to talk with you, but sometimes I get fickle with my hands. So I'm gonna reach out to you soon.
I got you, man. Enjoy the falafel, man.
But that's not a real falafel. It's not a real one. It's not a real one. Thank you so much for calling in. I appreciate you. Well, man,
I'm
the falafel, I'm checking it out with pita bread, eggplant, peas, and all of that stuff. This is exactly what I want to eat. This is nothing else. Guys, you need to see what Faulkner just posted, but it's okay. I got another caller before we start talking, me and Dozie. Hello, what is your name? Where are you calling from?
Good evening, sir. This is Dr. Junior.
Yeah. Aku Junior, you're welcome on board.
Thank you. You're welcome back.
Yes. Okay.
We miss you.
Ah, really?
You're back.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I like that. I'm back. What did you say?
Mr. Dozie, I'm greeting you now.
Oh, Dozie is just glued. No, Dozie is glued somewhere. His mind is somewhere.
Don't mind him.
He doesn't want me to
I
say.
didn't hear my name properly, but now you mentioned
Dozie's mind is stuck somewhere.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Welcome.
Greetings to everyone, home and abroad. Mr. Faulkner, greetings to you all. I've been aware. Chris, I heard all Mr. Chris said. He's right. He's right. I think some men should learn how to treat us well because we need you people to be better us.
That's your own. I bet me the treat my well because that'll be our own.
Alright, I want to say something.
Please do.
It's a question that I want to ask people that would love to get married and people that is into marriage now. Now the question goes like this: if you are a woman, then your husband comes back from work and without him eating food, without you giving him food to the bed, for him to go and sleep. Or you try to give him food, you reject it. What would you do? And if you're a man, you come back and see your wife wearing a brown face, not greeting you. What will you do? What would be your reaction as a married woman, as a married man, sorry, or as a man that is planning to get married in future? So that is my simple question to anybody that would love to contribute. Okay?
Okay.
Mr. Raim, bye for now.
Okay.
This
All right.
question there left
Ryan,
Ryan
thank
a
you.
bit, he was kind of.
Yeah, I was,
what do I say next? What do I say next?
Yeah, I was. My mind was.
Let's hear from you. You had his question. You had her question.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't really
Get her right.
get what you were saying, but I think I kind of understand what she's saying. The first one was, if a man comes back home, okay,
As a wife, your husband comes home.
and
You offer him something,
and he
then
refused to eat the
refuses
food.
eat. What would you
he
do?
refuses to eat the food, okay. And the second question was that if a man, if he comes back home and your wife didn't greet you, Abi,
Yeah, stuff like that. What would you do?
so it literally is just one thing in one box. There's a problem, there's a chaos in that house. Obviously, there's chaos in that house.
Well,
First thing, what I'm going to do, which I know is the best thing to do in every situation like this, in any relationship or ship, you will need to have a conversation. If sometimes when the man is angry, he doesn't want to talk. When he's upset, he doesn't want to talk. Mostly African men are like that. When they are angry, they don't want to talk. They just want to be alone. So give them the space for a little while. And then try and be, like I'm just saying, try and be doing one or two things to make sure that, they see you trying to do something to make them, get out from that anger, from that upset. If they still refuse, then call somebody that they believe they can listen. Maybe they are, if you're a woman, you can call their mother, or call someone they can listen to, somebody they can really bow to talk to him. That's it.
that's it.
Yeah. Okay. So for Faulkner say you have to stop cooking, speak to her to see what's wrong with her. That's
For the
that's
wife,
for the wife.
she should stop cooking. And
Yes.
then for the man,
Then for the
he
man,
should speak to
should
her.
speak to her.
And
What is wrong with her? But the thing, at the end of the day, if nothing comes out, give them a little space, and try it again. That's what I'm going to say. I concur on what Faulkner just said. If they're not answering you, they're not responding to what you're doing with them, just stay away a little bit, give a little chance, and then come back again and try it again. Keep trying it. But if it doesn't work at the end of the day, I think what you're going to do is to call somebody who can connect with them, somebody who they can respect and bow to, that can talk to them. That's all. That's me. That's it.
okay, when Chris finished speaking, actually, I wanted to say something. I actually concurred with all he said, but he said something about the husband, asking the wife to not to start up a business, the father asking the son not to do this or to do that, and then he said something about the devil speaking through the person.
Yeah.
Not that I totally disagree with him, but I actually want to, don't you think when you push this whole narrative to the devil, you're actually exempting the person of who he or she really is? I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
Because
do.
personally, I actually don't want to believe that the person saying that something actually did that, maybe was behind that action. It's just like me, if I should be the one to tell you, okay, you should do this or you shouldn't do this, I think I should own up to the responsibility. Maybe something goes wrong, I said it, I was the one that made the mistake, than maybe saying the devil made the person do it, the devil did that through the person, because I feel that's a bit of pushing. The husband is who he is. Like he the lady already said it after the whole thing, that the husband is this type of person. He doesn't want her to grow above him. He doesn't want her to, he always wants to be the head. So all these things, I feel they're already the man's mindset. The orientation he has, what he believed, maybe how he was raised, or whatever thing you can call it. I don't think, because if the devil was actually speaking through him or was behind the whole thing, doesn't mean that the devil was also the one that believed all those things the wife said he believed in. That a woman can't be the wife can't earn more than him and all that. He believed that has been his orientation, that has been his belief right from time, and he took the actions based on what he believed in. Do you understand where I'm going to? So that was actually where I was, I actually wanted to react to, because to me, the person, whoever did that, should own up. The responsibility or the blame should go to the person for cutting short someone's dream, or doing whatever thing that affected someone negatively or positively. Because if the good one comes, trust me, the person should also be applauded for being the one to come up with the idea and doing it. And when the wrong one comes, the person should also be blamed for having such mindset, believing in such, and eventually letting it affect someone else. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So that is actually Chris can still call back maybe if he has something different from what I'm saying. But this is actually what I wanted to push in there. Then for what I continue to say it, I think you said it all. Communication is really important. If you cooked as a woman and he refused to eat, I don't know. I just don't know what would make the kind of issues that might come up, and I will have a beautiful meal served before me and I wouldn't want to eat it. I don't know if such can actually come up, but people are different, things happen. So if such is the case,
okay,
you talk to him. And for the man, you came in, she didn't greet you, or something happened, definitely there has to be a reason. Something must have happened that maybe you didn't know something happened, or you didn't even maybe realize that something happened. So it's good to just open up and talk. But this whole marriage relationship kind of thing, man, it's complicated.
Hey, anyway,
It's really
I know that some people can own whatever they do. They can own it. You don't want to put a blame on the devil, but most times what people do, people that are actually majorly possessed when they do certain things, people do things in impulse, in a very impulsive way, without thinking. And if you ask them, they don't even know when they did it. You see, sometimes there's some issue in a family, and a guy would just kill the woman, and the woman kills the guy, cut off his manhood because he didn't come back. He came back late, or he didn't come for some days. All those acts, I don't believe that a human being will be able to do that if it's not something that pushed them to do it. So, in other words, somehow I believe in what you're saying, that some people learn to earn. It's not some things we do is an attitude problem, the way we were brought up. But some other things, according to Chris, is just some things speaking through us. Because if you see some retarded kind of people, some things that doesn't make sense, you'll be asking yourself, why did this person did this thing? Is it that the person does not know that this is done like this? In this present day, you see somebody walk into the studio and start peeing on the floor, you will know something is wrong somewhere. You understand? The white man would say, oh, okay, maybe he's insane, there's something wrong with his brain and stuff like that. But truthfully, there is a whole lot. See, human being, I believe, is a spirit. We live in a body and we have soul. So there's something, if we're not doing the right thing or being in the right position, something else is going to control you. Well, I've been missing a lot of calls because we're talking.
It's okay. If the call comes.
Yeah, but go ahead.
Personally, there are some things I don't really believe to be mistake. Maybe I won't say some of them, or maybe another day. Maybe we'll raise it up as a separate topic. Maybe Wednesday night.
On Wednesday.
Wednesday night wouldn't be a bad when we talk about it. This whole mistake of a thing. Yes, I get what you're saying. Okay, but while you were talking about the something being behind it, my mind actually went to one or two things. Personally, there are things I don't really want to believe someone can do it, and you call it a mistake. Some things are intentional. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And we form this habit of, taking some actions intentionally, knowing that we can easily push it or attribute it to mistake or devil or whatever you call it. Hello, good evening to you.
Okay. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening to you.
Hello, good evening.
What's your name, please? Can you please tone down the volume on that radio set of yours or the handset you're using, the device?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
All right. Go ahead. What's your name?
Harry.
Terry.
Harry.
Where is Harry calling from?
Calling from Amuwo.
I do.
Dozie.
I do. Okay.
Amuwo.
Amuwo,
please
Dozie.
go ahead.
All right, man. Go ahead.
Okay, so I love what the other guy said.
Dozie. Who? Is it Dozie
Yeah.
or Chris? Okay.
Then what I want to say is that the woman that asked a question, she said, if you come back and your wife serve you food and you refuse to eat it, what should be the reaction? Yeah, that one should be for the woman. Before the man will reject her food, there is something she has done. It's not just ordinary. There must be something that she has done. And when there have been there's too familiarity, the love. When the man said, I don't like this, you keep doing it. You say, maybe forget. You say, I don't like this. So, and you keep doing it. In the way to show that you're serious about it, for us that we cannot raise our hands to touch a woman. The next way to show the woman that you are really angry about her, you don't want her to do it by rejecting her food. So that she know you are serious about what you are telling her. So it's now for the woman to understand that she needs to also understand what you are saying as it, and then the love can come back and flow well.
So
then
easy.
the other one is a man coming back from work and your woman that welcomes you with flat face, angry face, no greeting, nothing. The reaction is simple. You are home safely. You have faced all kinds of problems at work, at the road, other places. You are home. That is your house. If you remove your shoes, arrange yourself as a man. If she didn't give you food, you take your bath. If there's snacks or anything in the house, you chew. You go and sleep. The next morning, you take your shower and leave. When you go out, you go and look for a place and eat. When she gets up, unless you have offended her, she has to say it. If you've offended her in any way, instead of carrying that kind of face, she has to always tell you that what is it that I didn't like it, or why are you coming back late? If maybe the man came back late, that is why she now has to frown.
Why would the woman frown if the man comes late and does not greet the man? It doesn't make any sense.
There are some rude things that even if, no matter what is the problem, they will not even want to welcome you first, and then after greeting, they will not say, that you, what happened?
So that woman should not be a wife then, because you don't know a woman who the husband just came late, and then you never ask him, darling, what happened? Did you experience anything bad? I mean, talk to him to find out exactly what happened to him, why he came late, and you are burning your face, and you refuse to greet him.
This answer I'm giving to you even has a connection to our topic. That we should allow women to do business. And, I'm not against it. I support it. But one thing is that women are different by different. They are not all the same. Some are industrious and still maintains the love and respect they have for the man. While there are some that a man can make mistake and marry. And when you marry such, you start seeing what you did not even bargain or that would have been happening in a way that I've seen somebody bought a car and that's his own younger brother, and the younger brother is not bad. The younger brother now use it to be like telling the husband, hey, you don't have a car, you threat and go where you are going. And before you know, the woman starts feeling so high, and the next thing is problem. One, he said the house they are staying is old, that the man cannot go and rent a better house that he's living. The man is, instead of the woman to support the man, the woman is feeling so proud, not cooking in the house again, going even, the woman will pack his children and take her to eat his, they will eat there and come back, leave the house. You now be telling the children, I am the one taking care of all of you, look at your father, look at it. So, and the children will grow with such mentality and now hate the man. Not knowing how the man has started, because the man was also into politics. I know one of the women that such thing happened to one family. The husband was into politics, so the next time he was a supporter of the main front runner, flag bearer. So this man spent money to support his political friend. To be so the man won the first, and during that one, the woman was always there pampering the man. But when the second donor, the man also pushed money to meet up, but the second donor didn't work out, and the man became broke. The woman now got that is a job that the man even used his connection to give her an agent connection. This woman is selling lands all over the whole country now, making millions of money on a daily basis. So this man now is broke. This woman now is using it against the man. That is why some men don't like their woman to always. It's not that it's not good, but if you marry a good one, a good woman, you should. But the only thing is, it can be difficult. It's just like the former caller that said, you should have that discernment spirit. That discernment spirit. That is why some men understand that your woman is somebody that if you give him control over a little thing, or the brother that is being well sent money for her, in that time that money is in her hand, you see the way she just carrying her face up and down. So then you tell her, nah, today there is the Indomie that is at the house, so there's nothing. Where did you go now? You know, to the market. I was feeling because there's money in her pocket that time. She started behaving that way. You know that this kind of a woman, if I give her the hand to establish a big business, making cool money, raw cash, that she will not be the same.
Okay, so this is the reason why you're trying to say that this is the reason why some men don't want the woman to engage into things like that so they can have more money than them, right?
Most of those women will not be able to have that respect against the man.
Okay, so but it's not all women.
Will not be the same.
Okay, all right.
And men, we want to be the head and to feel our place. When you get home, you have your place as a man of the house.
Okay.
So you don't need, when you come back home, to take your place as the man of the house, the woman will come and be countering your orders and decisions. When you say, I want my child to go to this school, the woman will say, no. It can never be.
All right. Thank you.
Well, instead of maybe calling you aside into the room to discuss your thing, she just openly there in the front of the children or before people and just insult yourself because she knows she's more than you. I mean, she's doing well financially, more than you. So it's most thing that makes some men not to allow their woman to be doing business. Some even want to allow, they'll just say, not shop. Just be nice, not the ones that just know that so that you can be from there cooking or washing all these clothes, washing all those detergents and all those little house chores. This thing that you need, groceries, can just be taken from the shop there. But to go and do big business that will be making millions, the men will feel so difficult to allow such a woman to do.
All right.
It's
To
okay.
find a good woman, you're able to. There are kind of women that when you are already together, the thing is, how can I make you get better? This kind of a business, we invest that on it. Can we open another branch in social place? All
Okay.
those kind of advice that you receive from, you know that this woman cares for you people's union to grow.
All right.
But there are ones that are always so selfish on their own. When you see such, you give her that will better stay in the house.
All right, Henry. Thank you so much. I appreciate your contribution.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello,
Yeah. What's your name? Where you're calling from?
my name is Bumi, calling from Eco
Oh,
Bay.
sweetheart. How are you?
I'm okay, darling. What's going on?
All right, baby.
Hi, Raim, and hi, Dozie.
Yeah.
Hi, they called you sweetheart. I didn't hear
I
your
can hear
name.
Dozie's voice.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. How you guys doing?
I'm good. Ryan called you sweetheart, and I don't know what to call you. What's the name?
The last
didn't
time
get
I
your
heard from you guys was Tuesday.
Yes.
What happened to Wednesday and Thursday?
Come on, Bumi. I wasn't too strong, and
Oh,
since,
Lord.
since I'm the one anchoring the show, Dozie couldn't
Okay.
do it. But I'm good
So
now.
Dozie wasn't on radio as well. He wasn't on radio.
Yeah. Who wasn't on radio?
Both of you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was under the weather. I'm very strong. I was strong these days, so I couldn't
Oh,
do it. Yeah.
really? So how do you feel now?
Now I'm getting better.
That's good. I just wanted to buttress on what you said earlier
Okay.
about foreigners coming to this country and get away with murder.
Yeah.
I believe so because I met a guy coming to Nigeria in 2019 to visit.
Okay.
So I met this white guy. He was sitting right beside me
When you say white
on the
guy,
plane.
when you say white guy,
I
is
mean,
it a
I'm sorry, I met this American guy, but it was white.
okay? It's
He's white.
Okay, white
Yeah.
Caucasian. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, and we were talking. He has a Nigerian passport. And I was like, but you're American, right? And he was like, yeah, I'm both American and Nigerian. I said, but you're white. And he started laughing. And it was like, I've been in Nigeria for 39 years. And I'll choose Nigeria all over than
Okay.
the United States.
Wow.
And I asked him why. And he said, because in Nigeria, you can get away with murder. There's no social security number to track you down. And I burst out laughing.
For real?
Yes.
Did you hear
and
that?
The guy was... Huh?
I mean,
Go ahead, please, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the white guy kept going on, and he was like, do you know I can speak Yoruba? And he actually spoke Yoruba to me fluently, more than myself and you. And he was like, I have 5 kids, and all my 5 kids were born in Nigeria, and they have one of the most beautiful women in Nigeria.
Okay.
And he showed me his wife's picture. His wife is from Oyo, and he has this mark on her face.
For real?
And they've been together for... Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I even have his number till today. We communicate once in a while.
Okay.
But you know, what surprises me is what he said. He said, I'm in Nigeria because I love the country, I love the women, I love the culture, and most especially, I get away with murder. I was like, wow. He said, because you can get away with murder.
Yeah.
Yes. It didn't say him. He said, but you can get away with murder in Nigeria.
Yeah, I understand what he's trying to say. Like you know,
Yeah,
you can
but-
do anything and go away with it.
That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was kind of sad in a way, but at the same time, he was telling the truth at that moment. Because in Nigeria, if you do something that is not right, illegal, there's no way you'll be caught. But in America, when you do something illegal, within 24 hours, you're caught.
Exactly.
And it's not only, if you go to Canada, I have cousins in Canada. You go to Canada, it's so amazing. You can get away with murder there as well in Canada. But in America, I give you 3 days, you'll be caught. So when he said you can get away with murder in Nigeria, in a way, I felt so sad inside. But I knew he was telling the truth anyway.
Yeah.
So that's the buttress on what she said. And as per Chris was saying something about a woman and a man. Not in the 21st century. Chris, a woman can even do better than a man. And that doesn't indicate that because a woman is going to be richer than a man, that she won't be humble to your man. You'll still be humble.
Yeah, but some
you shouldn't
women
say, okay.
Some women actually don't have that orientation. They don't have that orientation. So when they have more, they mess up the guy's mental health by doing all the crazy things and insulting him and all of that. I've seen it so many times, and I know it's happening. But it's some very clever women.
But it's not a good. But it's not a good thing for a man to come out openly and say, "I don't want you to be richer than me. I don't want you to be famous than me."
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make any sense. It's not too good. It's not good for a man to do that. Like, it looks as if he's having some kind of crisis in his life. But the thing is, some people do it, some women do it, and that's the reason some people are actually not buying that. And I've actually seen a couple of women who do that to their husband and even left them, went to be with another guy. So I mean, I've also seen a guy who actually got along with a lady who's very wealthy, but she never did any such thing because she has seen her life. She has experienced a whole lot of things in her time. So she just want to have somebody who's going to love her and be there. But there are different types of women. The ones who behave that way are not civilized. They are not knowledgeable. I don't know which word to use. I don't know, but they're filthy
and I'll tell
inside.
you another thing, Raim.
Yeah, go ahead.
You might be telling the truth that some women act that way, but I'm going to tell you what my dad always told me back in the days. If some people don't grow up with money, when they get older and they have the intention of being richer than some other people, then they will act like that. But when you grow up with money from the beginning, you know that money is not everything.
True.
You have to be humble to your man regardless.
True.
You understand what I'm saying?
True.
But people that are humble, out of 10, maybe I'll say 1%, But the real deal is that you have to, no matter what, you have to be humble in your marriage.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're richer than the man. You understand what I mean? So when they're growing up, they have nothing. So when they have something, they want to show the world that, okay, I'm there. You have to recognize me. I'm here. You understand? But when you grew up with money and you were born into money, you will know that being humble should be the number one on the list.
Yeah.
No matter how rich you are, you have to be under a man. If you're not under a man and you're rich, you have nothing. But this is what I will not condone, though. You don't, as a man, you don't come to me and tell me you cannot be richer than me. You can be successful than me. You can be famous than me. You should understand this too.
Yeah. Are you there, Bumi? Hello? Okay. Bumi checking out. Okay. Oh, well, our time is fast moving. 14 minutes gone past the hour of 11 o'clock right here. I got a message here from, I don't know who this person is. I think it's Collins. Is it Raim? Okay, fine. All right, I ain't taking that. It said, good evening, Raim and Dozie. My name is Collins, and if you give some women a single privilege, they will take the whole village. My opinion, though. This is actually from Collins. All right. I don't know if it's network, but okay. All right, I got another caller here. Hello.
Hello, Brian.
Hi, my man from can I guess again?
I bet you won't get it.
Oh my God, I can't. I really can't remember now.
Keep trying, Ryan. You're almost there.
Almost. Okay, almost. Is it original?
Almost.
Come on, please. I can't remember.
Come on, my name is Originality.
Originality! Yeah! I got it.
Almost. I give you 60 marks.
Oh, 60 over 100. Nice.
Over 100.
Nice.
You did good.
Thank you. It's been long.
Yeah, it's been long, bro. It's everything.
Good. We thank God. Dozie is in the building too with me.
Originality.
Oh, great. Almighty Dozie.
Almighty originality. Good evening
I
to you.
respect you, bro.
Yeah, I respect you, bro. Welcome.
Yeah, that's good. I've been listening. It has not been a long time I came online anyway, but the little I've listened is very interesting, you know. Yeah, let me just start from women thing, you know.
Okay.
Naturally, when a woman makes money, when a woman makes money, it moves away from a man. But when a man makes money, it looks for a woman. It's natural.
Yeah.
Mostly, you see women when they start making money, they will tell you that I don't need a man. I can be on my own. I don't need a man.
Yeah.
Basically, if you're living here, I don't need a shit from a man. I can do things on my own because originally it has been designed that it's a man that will provide. I get me.
Yeah.
So now it becomes a very big this thing that a woman is maybe doing good better than his man. So you always the last caller say that when you born in money, that's not I can't say it's not true, but it can be 50-50. I've seen people that are born in money, but they are still rude to their man.
Exactly.
Then when they happen to marry from a poor family or marry, they will only tell you that without me, you would have. I get to me.
Yeah.
I picked up from the gutter. I made you who you are. This and that. So it's all about but there are still good women because I've still see a woman that she made you money. She's the breadwinner of that family, multi-millionaire. But he never one day, show himself that he's the when they go out, instead of him to spend the money, I get me.
Yeah.
He will give the husband money to pay.
Exactly.
So, she doesn't want us. She doesn't want people to see that she's the one making that money.
Yes. Yes.
She still have the right to spend the money anywhere, but she just want to not make the husband feel that oh man, I am now the. I get me.
Yeah,
so
I do.
See, that's there are still women. It depends on who you meet.
Yeah.
It depends on the orientation. It depends on the character.
Yeah.
Some people say that white people say mostly people. Some people copy people on street, just like here. You see a lady, maybe a man brings his wife to America or to any country where where he resides. You see the women sometimes behaving, whenever he came, you start challenging the man. We are not in America. I get him. So she's copying people on street. I've worked with the white people, I saw how they respect their husband. They cook for their husband. They treat their husband like a king. I'm telling you, I went home and said, wow, so this can be real. But you see, our people, whenever they leave Nigeria to abroad or to whatever, probably the husband sponsor them and they become a nurse. You see them started challenging the husband. This is in America. You can't be doing that thing you are doing in Africa. I get me.
Exactly.
You see that kind of thing, that kind of So because she's copying people on the street, she's not really seeing the real side of America.
That's true.
So that is it. And I want to say something. Sorry, it might not be exactly what you guys are saying.
No problem.
In a few minutes, then I will leave others to comment. So I want to say something. What happened recently? The death of Pope, the actor and Nigeria Nollywood.
You're free. It's Friday.
And not only him, but others. It's because of that's where you see the poor health sector. How can Nigeria? I'm not even talking about hospitals. Nigeria by now supposed to be sending people on CPR. That guy died because of lack of knowledge.
Yes,
that guy is supposed to live. You fought it. What they need is to do CPR on him. I saw people lying there screaming. I said, what are we doing? We in Nigeria keep hold on. I feel bad.
It's true.
What they don't need to perform CPR on that guy. That just it. So Nigerian government supposed to, it's just about policy. That's one thing we're talking about, good governance. They're supposed to pass a law that no matter any sector, before you will be employed to any office, you will have your CPR card.
Yeah.
I get me.
True.
Because accident can occur anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, just see what happened. They're drowned. It's just a common CPR, they will survive because that guy was a pulse.
Exactly.
Yeah.
True.
I just pray that we're going to have a leader that has vision. People are dying.
As well.
That's why you see people, whoever that offended, they pronounce the person dead immediately. No! Some people went off, but they're not dead. What he just needs to call them the president that we resuscitate them.
Resuscitate them with CPR.
Before a teacher will be employed to teach, because children can choke. They must have CPR card.
They don't
Before you will go to any place, even a private sector, you must have CPR because accident can occur.
Exactly.
It has been saving life, bro.
That's the reason why. That's the reason these leaders don't know nothing. I don't care what anybody says. Most people, all politicians, they're not clever people. They're not knowledgeable people.
I still crying today. When I remember that accident, I still cry. I still cry, bro. That guy not supposed to die. All those guys not supposed to die.
It's true.
Lives are not.
But anyway, it has happened. I pray it will be. I pray that they will start seeing inward and do the right thing. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much for calling. I appreciate your originality. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you very much, bro.
Hello.
Hello, Raim.
Yeah, good evening to you.
Good evening for your guest also in the house there.
Good evening to you.
It's not my guest. This one now is my co-host.
I just do know my. Okay. Also a clever guy too.
Okay.
I enjoy you guys, dear brother.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
This is Mr. Henry from Ebeda.
All right, Mr. Harry, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's been a very long time. Very, very long time. Well, thank God for everything. What I want to chip in is that pertaining issue of woman having money than the man. One thing I discovered, because God blessed me also with a good wife, so I won't lie to the world, and I will not deny God's blessing. But if I say I should do it alone, my brother, I won't meet up. Yes, I won't meet up. I've saw the battle on the fire, so I have to set her up. I won't take my risky and taking all my eggs in one basket. Because sometimes you will wake up, you will not see the way you plan, it may not go the same that way at that day. And sometimes it will take long time before a man can balance up. Especially in Nigeria now, when the economy is waving up and down. You can expect when you buy something now, hoping back when you go back, the price has changed. And whereby a reasonable man and a wise man, he can't be able to say, okay, let me because make my wife not day richer than me, or make her always make them know say I need the happening man in the house. Let me just tell you, as far as the children don't enter there, my brother, I advise other young men, as far as children don't enter there, no matter how you do, even if it's little your wife is contributing, it go a long way. It go a long way to man's life. Forget about the pride. Yes, it's common, it's natural. The pride is there. But you as a man, you know what you are pursuing for. You know what you are looking for the future of the children. Because if you say don't want all the people to your wife to not work, the neck will bend and the man will go on at least earlier grave. If the man doesn't take time. Yes. Stress the key man. While are the key? If I don't know, I advise other young men, allow your woman to work. Allow your woman to work. Forget about say you want to want to be pride, richer than you. That's some men go to so many streets now. Only landlady you will see. The landlord has gone.
That's true.
The landlord has gone, and they have gone. I go to many places, especially this Lagos where we be. Hardly you can see landlord we don't survive. Hardly. Now landlady, and the children, all the thing where the man labor. Those ones, not be then they enjoy them. So you allow things so that you get free. You yourself will do your own thing according to the time. But I want to advise other young man to be wise up.
Thank you.
Don't make you not tie your wife for household because you want to be all manner.
You want to be alpha male. Thank you so much.
The man will down. The man will listen. Oh, he will older than your age before you know. That's when they will call you Papa. They call you Papa because of what? The thing where they carry is too much. Especially this time around. Make other man wise up. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I think Christian is calling back.
Okay. Chris, real,
Hey, hi.
you have to do 1 minute.
Yeah, it's fine, no problem. So, it's regarding what I said earlier. Yeah, so Dozie, I heard you, and I think Raim understands what I was saying then. I'll just give you some examples, sharp. Okay, so regarding when I talked about the way the devil is quite subtle, all right, and the way he behaves, all right. Now, the guy, the Russian guy who created the AK-47, he wrote a letter to the church. Forget the church now. He wrote that letter to where he said he regretted, making that invention because he's now seeing the number of lives that this weapon is destroying.
Yeah, true.
Remember, the devil has 3 missions: to kill, steal, and destroy. You understand? So if your invention is killing someone, it can't be from God, obviously.
Of course.
You get that? It's very so you wake up, I have this idea, amazing idea. I'm telling you, just a little whisper in your dream. Yeah, you can own it, but I'm telling you, it's coming from a source. All right. Now, we know we have our own individuality as a person, and it's that individuality that this devil uses against us. If you're stubborn, he knows what to tell you. If you're humble, he knows what to tell you. You understand what I'm trying to say? Now, remember that story, Raim, in the Bible. Look, this example, very simple example though. David wanted to count the people of God. He wanted to count them. Then he told Joab and the other commander, he said, go and count the whole of Israel. If you read that verse, oh Jesus. So if you read that verse in the Bible said Satan incited David. Is there? It said Satan incited David to count the people, to conduct the census. And God had warned him, don't count my people. But David sent Joab to go and count. Bible said Joab went to go and count, but he did not count the people of Levi and Benjamin. He said because David's command to him irritated him, that it was repulsive to him. This is a David the king. He said it was repulsive to him because he asked him, why do you want to count God's people? Do you understand that? Guess what? After that incident has happened, God came and punished David. It's in the Bible there. Just for counting his people, I mean, I'm sure when David gave that command, he owned it himself. That is my command. I'm the king. I can say anything. I can do anything.
And to add, I actually saw that he actually punished the people, which is another dimension.
A different dimension, because David was crying. He looked up to the sky. He saw the angel of God with his sword. He understood immediately what that meant. That this guy wants to come and destroy. And God gave him 3 things to choose from, and none of them was nice. It's a different topic for another day. But Dozie, imagine if you now were Jesus Christ and Raim was Peter, and Raim comes to you and says, Dozie, that thing that you said, God forbid it won't happen to you. You will just feel like, oh, Raim, you're speaking something good. Oh. Amen. Bless you, brother. It won't happen to me. It sounds normal. It's just a gesture. I mean, it's just a sign of concern. This thing will not happen to you, Dozie. But Dozie now says, get behind me, Satan. He didn't say, get behind me, Raim. Because he could discern.
That is Joab. Not him speaking. It's something else speaking through him.
Exactly, it sounds normal. Like it's so normal. Do you get Raim?
Yeah,
it's so normal. You get it's as simple as Dozie saying, today I have work. No, I have an interview, important interview. I need to go. Sweetheart, wake me up by 3 a.m. She wakes him up by 3 a.m. It's already raining. And Dozie has been trying to get this lucrative job for a very long time, and it's raining. Suddenly the wife says, Dozie, my sweetheart, don't go. This rain.
I bind you when I cast you for our hands and feet.
You know, and he listens. My wife is correct.
You want to go and stop
be
my
this
blessing.
Good voice speaking to her, and you sit back. Meanwhile, the MG is waiting for you there, even under that rain, to test your resolve. That is just the point I'm trying to. It's so subtle. If you're not sensitive, you will miss it. As simple as, sweetheart, don't walk. I don't want you to walk in this house. You would go and sell. Oh, my husband, the life of my head, I will be the head of my life. I will listen to you. You just killed your dream at that point in time. It's very subtle, really, very subtle. Thank you so much.
Thank you for calling in. I appreciate you. Before Dozie will say anything, I need to read this message because the day is going to be with you guys till 12 while I'm going to be out of here. But I'm also appealing to Bumita call back, if she can call back again and finish where she started. And then, of course, I want to read this one. This is the message I got from someone, from Anne from Isola. Anne from Isola says, greetings, reasons why I'm getting married to a man who can love and control me. Reasons why I'm getting married to a man who can love and control me. If I'm more wealthier than him or not, he still have his pride. We should be friends and not bosses. And from Isola. Okay, this one here says, good evening, Myria. Good to hear your voice. Sorry, hope you're getting better, Mr. Paulinus. All right, thank you. I'm getting better, Mr. Paulinus. And Okay, and someone here says, this is Potaka Boy from Iba. Is greeting Potaka Boy from Iba. He's greeting you and Dozie. I am enjoying you guys. Ngwan, Dozie, over to you. Oh, okay.
We have a caller.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Akuchiri's
back again. Yeah.
Yes. The reason why I asked that question, there is this woman. Her husband came back and she refused to give. She gave her the husband for the husband.
Does it will attend to you now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Does it will answer the questions?
Okay, so Mr. Dozie, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So the husband refused to eat the food. She did not do anything. She did not utter any word. What she did is for her to take that food to the cats. They have cats in the house. So bring the plate of the food, the cat plate at the front of the husband. She was dishing out this food, and she was saying that this cat is more better than her husband. So the guy should eat the food. Okay, that's the reason why I asked that question. Now the second question, which I asked, if a woman, a man come back, then your wife is, the man's wife is wearing a long face, what would the man do? Okay, this man has been leaving his wife in the house, not letting her to go and work anything. She has been in the house producing children. Now she has 5 children without doing anything. You understand now?
Yeah, I understand.
And she's annoyed. She's every day. Whenever she sees her husband, she feels like divorcing, divorce the woman, the man. So that is the reason of my question.
Okay,
bye for now.
Thank you so much. Bye, Akuchinyere. Well, the listeners are they'll call to contribute to what you say. Actually, we got your question ab initio, and we said some things. Everything still centers on communication. You speak to your partner. Sometimes if you come back and maybe you notice something, maybe as a man, most times depending on what you feel the problem might be, you can still decide to calm down, take your bath, get something to eat, relax. Maybe later in the night you guys can lie down on the bed or sit down wherever and then talk about it. But we'll still have some callers. Maybe they can tell us a little bit more on what your question is. Hello, good evening to you. Good evening. Hello, good evening. Okay, please do it to call us back 0700 903 903 903 for your calls, and of course 08171 75633 for your WhatsApp messages and your WhatsApp calls. Okay, we'll have a caller here. Good evening.
Yeah, Mr. Dozie.
Good evening to you. What's your name and location?
Good evening, sir. I'm back again. Now, Mr. Henry, the call for Bedan.
Okay, Henry from
This is for the what you did. She has spoke according to the issue of man and woman at home. You see, I always tell young man, find something doing. Young man, don't fold your hand. You see, no matter how you be, I respect woman so far. You understand me? Woman, when a man going out from the house, make sure, even if it's a bread of 300, 500, 1,000, put it in the nylon, come back home, drop something in the table. Obviously, you will come back and you pose your leg, your balance. Me, I forbid them especially me, I don't know for that man. I forbid them coming back from home, food done ready, and why you not drop money for home? Why the woman will not see you finish? Why the woman will not talk to you? Why the woman will not misbehave? So before you eat the food, you ask question, baby, or see that I don't know how do you manage this cook this soup? It's simple. How do you make this daily, or how do you make this soup or the food? Before you can lay hand on the soup or the food to eat, So that we not be learning course, because so many men does not know. Not be until you see food you don't eat anyhow. Then tomorrow you ask I'm a guy in the house, I be the head. You not allow you need to be provided, and you make it to be head in the family. Okay? So it's 50-50 business. Like me, as the way I do my own. My wife is working, me too, I'm working. So I divide I called her, we sit on the round table before the children start coming in.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Henry. Well, it's always a combined efforts, when it comes to marriage, relationship. Okay, let's talk about marriage now. It's always a combined effort. You as a man feeling that you don't want your wife, to boss you around, to earn more than you, and the rest of it. I think, yes, I'm not disputing what some people said. That some persons or some women, when they get money, when they earn more than their husband, they tend to, exhibit some characters. They tend to, rub it on the man's face. But in as much as I believe that can be true with some people, it's still okay for you as a man to, just like Mr. Henry said, he said something when he called the first time. I actually wanted to comment on that, but I forgot. He said, as a man, first of all, you have to know the person you're getting married to. Okay? Some persons will tell you, why choosing your partner, you have to be very, very intentional about who you get married to. We say a lot of things about some women, we say a lot of things about some men, but in the midst of all those things we say about some women, there are still thousands and millions of women out there who still stand out, different from all these whole things people say. There are still some men out there, millions of men there, who are also different from some of these whole kind of generalizations. Men do this, women do that. You first of all know the kind of person you get married to. Very, very important, because when you know the character you're getting married to, you can now know things that can be suitable for both of you. Yes, some women can be like that, but didn't you notice it? While you were dating, while you were courting, some of these signs, most of them are there. Some people will insist that the signs are there, and I believe them. These signs are always there, but sometimes we tend to ignore. We tend not to pay attention to details when it comes to choosing of a partner. We'll have someone calling us here. Hello, good evening to you. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good night.
Yeah, good evening to you. How are you doing?
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Dozie.
Good evening. What's your name and location?
Yeah, my name is Mr. Enojo from Songo Inota.
Okay, please go ahead.
Yeah, you also to make a past contribution to what you are discussing at time. And quickly from what the last two callers said, I think I just want to add to what they have said.
Please go ahead.
For your marriage to work properly, I think there are some factors that both parties need to consider, and that has to do with compatibility. Are you hearing me, sir?
Loud and clear.
So, all right. So compatibility is key, because that will not permit me to share my personal experience. I think I've invested or wasted, let me put it that way, 17 years of my life as a young man trying to put a woman on my own part of focus in terms of what I stand to achieve in life. And I tell you, it doesn't work. So it's key that when couples are trying to go into marriage, compatibility is key. Are you with me? So like Auntie Bumi said from the other end, while I was listening to her, there are some people that were born with silver spoon that even at that, the man doesn't even do it why they are together. Why you still have a couple from a poor home who have this understanding and who is ready to walk with you down the train and then still get things right. I think one of the things I found out in my own personal experience is that compatibility, understanding. Even the Bible said, like a young man called and was trying to go into scriptures, I'll quickly just speak from God's word. He said, true wisdom is announced built, and true understanding it is established. Most time we're having these issues because people lack understanding. And I tell you, it doesn't matter how much you are trying to put it into a relationship. If the understanding is not there, it doesn't work. So it even go beyond just, oh, the woman is trying to like earn more money and they hate. Fine. Some people, if they want to earn more than they do, they will not allow them. They will do everything they can to ensure that they stop them from proceeding, which I don't support as a man. I don't support it. Because what a woman is designed to do is to be an helpmate to the man in her life. I think that is the point Antiboni was trying to like establish. Their role is to be an helpmate. That's what the scripture says. So if they are not getting it in that aspect, then the man will have the problem. I have a friend whose wife earns more than him, and I tell you the truth and line of it. Today I still fancy that lady because she will collect this salary, sit with this young man. Both of them will have to go into what they cost for the new month to be like. The bills they need to pay and everything. Then whatever that is left, that is more like a leftover, they will plan on what to do with it. As at that point, this young man was a graduate and had no job then. So it gets to a point that this guy secured a job and he was actually doing better than the woman. The same system or formula they made as a foundation in their relationship was what they were doing. I tell you,
Hello. Oh, please do go ahead to call us back 0700 903 903 903. Just like the callers are saying, it's all boils down to understanding and of course teamwork. He knows you. To be honest with you, this whole burden, taking care of the family, raising the kids, providing for the family and all that, trust me, it's not an easy task. He knows it at all. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Energy. I'm calling back, please.
Okay. Thank you for calling back.
So, Dozie, I will just quickly run through because of other callers.
All right.
So these guys, as I speak with you now, in this song water, I can count up to 2-3 houses that are built by these young people. Now these are my close friends. Now as I speak with you now, I'm having a challenge of how to come out of the 17 years of my life that have been wasted because I was only dealing with somebody who just like that marital understanding, who feel everything just about the money. So I would like us to elaborate on this for those who are listening, so that both parties should know that it's not about just making the money. It's about building that future, which must be a design they must have from the very onset. You understand? Because as I speak with you, I don't think if I have the opportunity to go into marriage again, I don't think what I'm sharing with you will be missing. These are things I need to put into consideration. Another thing is respectability. Both parties should learn to respect themselves. If a woman truly respects the man, like Antiboni said, everything you've got belongs to the man in the first place. This is the person that did your wedding and all of that. So why shouldn't he have a say over you, including what you call your money? So this idea is my money. I don't know where women get it from. We have mothers and we see how they relate with our parents and we see where they brought us to today. So our world is changing, and I just love this topic that ladies of today should learn from their mothers on how they can partner with men to make them a success. Because when a man succeeds, you succeed eventually. Just like one of the last callers said, he said when you go within the city of Lagos, including where I'm calling you from right now in Otaye, we have more of widows becoming landladies, and where are the men in their early graves? This ought not to be. So this topic is key. It's life-changing, it's life-transforming, and we, the listeners, should take it more seriously. That's why I'm calling. I'm a first-time caller. That's why I'm calling. So that people should take this topic very, very seriously. That young people who are in marriages today or who are scared of going into relationship today could learn something from what is being discussed now. So that at least they can summon courage to go into relationship. I can tell you for a fact, if a lady is not having the understanding, even if you have all the money and you want to go into marry as a man, they will wreck church a man overnight. I tell you the truth and honest. These are my personal experience. So are you with me, brother?
I'm with you.
So that is my personal experience. Maybe with time I will call again on your program to put my personal experience to you in your WhatsApp. I mean through your WhatsApp number, so that Nigerians will cover, because I've made the conclusion that I'm not going to marry again, and I knew again.
I think you
this
can.
thing we are discussing has affected my life, has affected my career and everything. I'm just trying to pick up now.
Oh.
I took all my time to invest in the life of a woman. Just make all the money, become somebody, even to your own parents.
Okay.
It was even difficult, not even assisting me now.
You see
So it was even difficult for some of them.
You see what will happen, right? Do you have our WhatsApp number?
Come again, please.
Do you have our WhatsApp number?
No. I'm the first time caller on your show.
Okay. If I call out the number for you, will you be able to write it down? I need you to, if you can, forward us your experience via WhatsApp, so that one of the days we can bring it up here and talk about it, because it's very important to me. Look, if you listen to us on Tuesday, okay, fine. 0817
081
717
yeah 717
56 338.
338. All right, I've gotten it.
Okay, please do well to forward us the message so that we can talk about it here.
Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks. Good night.
It's still the Open Mic Friday of Voice of the People, 90.3 FM with Raim and Dozie. Of course, Raim is not available at the moment, so Dozie is here. We've been talking about a lot of things, not just about the whole marriage relationship thing, but we talked about so many other things which I'll still mention them before I leave tonight. We'll have someone here calling. Hello, good evening to you.
Yeah, bro.
Dozie. Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good, and you? Good evening.
Yeah, I'm good, and I'm hungry though.
Oh, sorry about that. I guess you have something. I can sense I can sense it. You're doing something. Your mouth is moving.
Sense what? Self-proving this way. I was told Raim is sick.
Yeah, but he's getting better. He's getting better. He was here. He was. If you listen to us, I was with him. Just stepped out.
Tell him to go and have a traditional medication.
Okay.
And my recommendation for you would be
a
very thick coffee. Very, very thick coffee.
I'll tell him.
Nigerian coffee.
Okay.
With breast milk.
Where is he going to get that from?
He needs to go and find out.
He needs to go and find out. Are you serious? I think it's going to be a great task for him to get that. Maybe the other ones can be.
Bless is he who knows how to call out milk from the breast.
This is crazy. Okay, I'll let him know. But trust me, it's not going to be an easy task. I know what I'm saying.
It is easy.
We know easy for us for here. We not easy for us out here at all. To get that here is.
But if my bro need help, in people, we go help him.
Unless you come to the rescue, don't worry. I'll tell him. Someone wants to sponsor. Someone wants to sponsor, breastfeeding or breast milk, whatever, for him.
So the conversation, of course, is open mic.
Yeah, open mic. But I didn't really get your name, and I can see you're calling from the UK. The name.
Yeah, this is Remy.
Oh, Remy. King Remy. I've not really mastered your number
by now.
I know, of course. I actually thought it was you, but I've not really mastered the number and the
How
verb. But
can
trust
you
me,
get to heaven without knowing
without King
my
Raimi,
voice?
it's not possible. Come on, pardon me.
No, guys. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
Go
just
ahead.
kidding. I think there's no one way to this any couple life, family and love. There's no one direction to it. I think it's all about understanding,
Yeah.
because a human being in life, we have our low moments, we have our peak, we have our off peak, we have the quiet time. I think the most important thing is we live in a world now. I mean, relationship or marriage, whichever way you want to put it, it's about helping one another. The role of a woman in a man's life is helpmate. A woman is a helpmate.
Yeah.
So that simply give us that picture that if a man goes out and finds means of livelihood for the family, the woman also have got something to contribute in one way or the other. So I think understanding really matters and maturity matters. So it is important for people to get married or have relationship when they think they are mature for it. I mean, be with somebody that can understand you, that can understand your values, your positionality and philosophy. So there's no one way or fixed way to understanding how these things work. The peculiarity of circumstances are valuable here. So when people say, "Oh, if you go to work and I'm married," it doesn't work like that. It's just about people understanding that you have got something to contribute. As a woman, you've got something to contribute, no matter how small it is. It might not even be in financial context. Because, I live in the UK, right?
Yeah.
So if you have family in the UK and maybe let's say you have 2 kids and both of you are working, you have to take those 2 children to this daycare, this nanny. That will cost you a lot of money. It will cost you, to look after, in London in particular, to be like £12 for 1 hour. So if you both parents, you went to work and you will have to pay like £12 an hour for nanny to look after your child, and they probably might have to look after that child for like 7 to 8 hours. So it's gonna be £12 times 8. So if you do that like 5 days in a week, at the end of the month, a large chunk of your income will be going to the nanny to take care of people. So as a result of that, both parents will say, one of us have to stop working. Do you get that?
Yeah, I get you.
They say one of us has to stop working. So at that point of decision, if the person that is making the highest income will be the one to continue with job, the lowest earner in the family
will have to quit.
The one that will stop working and look after, take care of the child care. And that could be anybody. It might be the woman that is earning more. So if the woman is earning more, the man will have to leave his job and become a full house husband. If there's any word like that. So if it's the man that is earning more, the woman has to be the full housewife. So it's got to be, and that's why it's important to get married to your intellectual equal, somebody that you both understand your predicament.
Things, exactly.
So there's
exactly.
no one way to it, my bro. Thank you very much. That's my contribution for today.
Thank you so much, King Raim.
God bless you. God bless you.
Oh, I think that's it from King Raim. Wow, our time is fast spent. It's just barely 2 minutes to the hour of 12 midnight, and yeah, this is the nighttime show, open mic Friday edition of it, with Raim and of course myself, Dozie. But unfortunately Raim is not here at the moment, so I'm holding it down for him. And this is the time we call it a quit, or rather the time we call it a night. And trust me, by Tuesday, nighttime show returns your airways on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. We actually gave everyone the chance to spit out whatever you think or you feel is boiling or disturbing you, or you feel is not going right. And we started from Nigeria, electricity tariff, and some other things, leadership in the country, and of course we moved into marriage, husband and wife, understanding themselves, bills, and all the things we've talked about tonight. By Tuesday, we're also gonna bring you something very interesting, where we'll bring you some stories, some issues. Several people write us with their respective problems. We bring them here for you to make your contributions, give them your advice and all that. We also come your way on Wednesday, Thursday, and of course open mic Friday. Thank you so much for being a part of this. It's 12 midnight and it's time to go. My name is Dozie, and I think on behalf of Raim, I'm saying everyone do have a blissful night rest, and of course catch us again on Tuesday, and from now until morning we'll be giving you some good tunes, and Friday night tunes here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Good night.